Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to what I assume is another rhythm game song as requested by Saint Vina. This is Athlete Killer Meteor by LamazeP and Sukino. And I have no clue what Tunithm is. That's what's here. I'm assuming that, again, rhythm game, maybe? The logo kind of seems familiar, so maybe I've seen it somewhere before. Maybe it's related to something else I've reacted to, but I've got really no idea. For anyone new to the channel, that's pretty normal here. I don't tend to know the games or anything about them before I get into a reaction of the music. I just do things that people tell me to get to. So here we are with another one, and without further ado, let's go. Why is it a little bit sus? Who's this guy? I still don't know how to feel about the samples. Nani sore indeed. Okay, I'm making out some of the words. Wait a minute. Kind of vibing with the beat. Okay. Straight up vocal chops. Kind of doing a hard style thing for a second. This is so weird. This just sounds like somebody messing around on a launch pad or something. This is a mess. Kind of digging. I don't know about that last sample. I really don't know how to feel about that one. I was kind of enjoying how like bit crushed the vocals were in the main chunk of the song. I guess you could probably call it the drop. I liked what they were doing with that, and it made it sound more like an instrument, but also what was going on with any of that. Like, I'm confused about everything in that song. I was catching some of the words in the first part, but it was just mostly random phrases, it seemed. I don't think any of them were really connected by anything. Maybe they were by that last, like, spewing of dialogue before it got into the main part of the song. But what was also the narrator, I guess, if you want to call him that, what was happening there? I am very confused with this song. I don't know if there's much to talk about on it, just because production-wise, a lot of it was just underneath all of the vocals. Like, I couldn't really hear too much of what was happening. It was seemingly focused entirely on telling you something. I don't know if it was supposed to be contextual to whatever game was happening, or if it's just kind of nonsense for the sake of being nonsense. Maybe there's comedy to that in some way, but since I don't know what's happening, and I don't know the context of the song itself, I don't know what to laugh at, I guess, and that's kind of the problem there. I'm not a fluent Japanese speaker, so that does not help. I can only catch a few words here and there, but I couldn't tell you if that was supposed to be funny or not. I'm very thrown off by this one. I don't know how to feel about it. I mean, it wasn't necessarily bad. The production of the instruments was fine, you know, like it's nothing I would write home about, but it wasn't necessarily bad. Again, there were things that they were doing that I liked about it, like that vocal adjustment. That was neat, but also nothing new, I suppose. There wasn't anything I would necessarily call good, but also not anything I would call bad. So this is probably one of the most mid songs I've ever heard out of any of the things I've gotten from St. Vina, which is kind of unfortunate, actually. And I have a feeling that St. Vina's watching this just like, oh, you didn't get it. That's on you. You should have known. Or it is legitimately nonsense and even Vina doesn't get it and just threw it at me for the sake of being St. Vina, who tends to throw whatever the hell they want at me. But unfortunately, I don't really have anything to say as a result of me not getting what this was supposed to be. So I guess that is my review. I don't know what I listened to. It was definitely something, but I couldn't tell you why. So I guess that's it on this one. Thank you all so very much for watching. This is probably a pretty disappointing video given that I can't pull anything interesting out of the song, but sometimes that happens. That is the nature of being a reactor. You have to react to things, but I'm also not going to lie to you and say that I loved it when I didn't, and I really don't have an opinion on this song. I wouldn't say I hate it, but I can't say I liked it either. It is a very weird, small niche. I usually like everything, but there's just nothing for me on this one, so it's kind of a bummer, but again, that's the nature of what I do here. So if you have any other songs you want me to get to that maybe I won't have no opinion on, then throw them in the comments below and I will do my best as always. Or if, like St. Vina, you want to waste a slot and give me a song that makes no sense, but guarantee that I have to do a video on it, you can go to my Patreon or my YouTube memberships, and there is a tier where you can do exactly that. No matter how good it is, how bad it is, how absolutely flavorless and mid it is, you can give it to me and I will make a video on it. That's part of the guarantee. But otherwise, if you just like this video for some godforsaken reason and you want to watch more stuff from me that maybe I have actual opinions on, then you know how to follow me and support me and all that. And I will see all of you in the next video. Goodbye!